Okay. I'm bringing you greetings on behalf of Stop the War Coalition and support for the campaign to have Dr. Siddiqui released, of which this is one. This war is not a war against terror, but a war of terror upon people who are prepared to stand up against what the British and United States government are doing. Not every British citizen, of course, supports those actions, and Stop the War pledges to continue campaigning against these injustices and to speak out when our government commits these crimes. As well as being the 10th anniversary of the abduction of Aafia, it's also the 10th anniversary of the war on Iraq. Today, in 2003, and the same day on which Aafia was abducted, British and American troops had crossed the borders in the south of Iraq and were marching on Baghdad. The Operation Shock and Awe was not greeted as some in the government believed it would be, with people on the streets strewing flowers in front of invading troops. Instead, it was met by very heroic resistance from a section of the population, a population which had been under attack by the West for over 20 years, since the Gulf War of 1991. The injustice that's being perpetrated against Aafia is not, of course, the only injustice of its kind. And we should remember as well today all the victims of torture and incarceration in the barbaric detention camps of Bagram, Guantanamo Bay and so forth. People like Shaka Armour, a British resident who has also been incarcerated for a very long time because successive governments, British governments, have refused to speak out on his behalf. And Stop the War is committed to continuing to campaign until all these injustices are brought to an end.